In Season 3 of League of Legends, there was a player on the Korean server some fans believed was better than Faker. His name was Jeong Sang-gil. Most people knew him as Apdo, or by the name that stuck, Dopa. According to League of Legends Esports Wiki, he started playing around 2011, posting strategy guides on Korean forums, quietly building a reputation as someone who saw the game differently. By Season 3, he'd reached Challenger, the highest rank on the server. Dopa wasn't just good at one role. Esports Wiki lists him as a high-level player at top, jungle, mid, and AD carry. Faker was considered the best in the world, but specifically as a mid laner. Some argued Dopa was the better overall player because he could do what Faker did across 4 positions. Pro teams came calling, multiple offers. Dopa turned every one of them down. Here's why, in his own words, from an interview translated and cited by Esports Wiki, quote, "In Korea, professional players do not have much. This is not very attractive to me," end quote. He had a more profitable business already running, elo boosting, getting paid to climb other people's accounts for them. There's a story from this era that's become legendary in Korean solo queue history, documented on Leaguepedia. Dopa was playing against Faker and didn't want to risk taking the world #1's ranking away from him. So Dopa deliberately played badly, trying to throw the game in Faker's favor. Faker's own teammates weren't having it. They sabotaged the game from their side, forcing Dopa to win anyway, whether he wanted to or not. In late 2013, Dopa finally gave the pro scene a shot. He joined a team that would become known as Team Dark, competing in the OGN Winter Qualifier. According to Leaguepedia's match records, the team made it to the qualifying round. But partway through, Dopa was removed from the roster. The reason? Elo boosting, the same business he'd built his name on. Team Dark carried on without him and somehow still qualified for the next stage. Then, according to GameSpot's coverage from November 2013, things got stranger. With the team winless and struggling, they ran an unconventional lineup specifically as a tribute to a recently retired pro player. They lost in 8 minutes and 20 seconds, the fastest game in competitive league history at that point. Kespa's president called it, in his own words, extreme disappointment. Kespa, Riot, and OGN jointly disqualified the entire team. Dopa's brief brush with professional play was over before it really began, and he wasn't even on the roster when it happened. But the boosting itself was about to catch up with him in a much bigger way. Elo boosting is explicitly against Riot's terms of service. Dopa had been doing it for years, largely without serious consequence. Then one specific account changed everything. According to a detailed report from gaming outlet MineMMO, Dopa had boosted an account belonging to a woman in his online community. She wanted something more than a business arrangement. She wanted a relationship with him. He didn't reciprocate. She reported his boosting activity to Riot Korea. The result, confirmed across multiple sources including Leaguepedia, was one of the most extreme punishments in League of Legends history. Dopa's main account was banned for 1,000 years. He was barred from OGN competition for 2 more years on top of that. The reaction split the community instantly. Some saw straightforward justice. Boosting is cheating, and he'd profited from it for years. Others saw something murkier. The investigation wasn't triggered by Riot actively hunting him down. It was triggered by a personal rejection turning into a report. Was this really about enforcing the rules evenly? Or did one specific person just get the power to end his career? Dopa didn't slow down. Banned from official competition, he kept boosting, kept streaming, kept climbing. Per Leaguepedia, he hit rank 1 again on the Korean server, then rank 1 in China in under a month, winning 500,000 yuan, roughly $161,000, without ever competing on a professional stage. In October 2015, Dopa addressed it publicly in a post on the Korean forum Invin, apologizing for the boosting and the toxicity. To some it read as genuine growth. To others, it read as a statement that cost him nothing, years after the money had already been made. In 2023, Dopa stepped away to complete South Korea's mandatory military service. In 2025, according to recent esports coverage, he returned, back on stream, back on the Korean ladder, already pushing toward Challenger again. So here's the actual question this story leaves open. Was a 1,000-year ban proportional for boosting when compared to the punishments other players received for harassment or match fixing? Does the severity actually match what he did? And does it matter that the report came from a rejected relationship rather than a routine investigation? Would Riot have ever caught him without it? Some say rules are rules. He broke them for years and profited the entire time. Others say the punishment was wildly disproportionate, and the real story was never really about boosting at all. There's no clean answer here. That's exactly why it's worth talking about. Was Dopa's ban justice or overkill? Let us know below.